Jets against the Dolphins, and it's coming up next. Kate Scott joined by Brock Huard. The ball's teed up, and here we go. Rivalry week at Hard Rock Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Play fake now. Willis to throw. Oh, they're going deep here right off the rim. Brought in inside the 20. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, Drew, I love that.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Achane. Heading for the goal line, and he lost it. It's out. And the Jets recover it. It looked like those 6 points were theirs. They were right there on the horizon, but a very disappointing way for that to end, as instead they turn it over down near the goal line.
Yeah, I think the word I'd use here, Kate, is bittersweet, because it wasn't all bad. That opening drive still made it right to the edge of the end zone. A lot to build on here, but man, what a painful way for that drive to end.
Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. He's at the 30, the 10. Touchdown, New York. The Jets don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. On is Katie York for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Ready?
First down and run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Achane again. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Ready?
They go play action. Here's Willis. Oh, he put some heat on this. This is brought in at the 15. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
First down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Trying to run it in. Achane. And that carry only gets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Listen, everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Ready?
Love this. Tight end getting a run. And he's in for the touchdown. The Dolphins gonna do a low point on the scoreboard. Riley Patterson off for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins tie this game 7-7.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hey, let's go Sunday. Hey, here we go. Hey, tell us up.
They start the drive with Hall. Off to the races, middle of the field. At the 20. He does it. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take the lead on the first play of the drive. Breece Hall with the touchdown. York now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Dolphins 7.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
35-yard line.
Ready.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start the drive with Achane. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Offensive line fast.
And the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
70 Rangers.
First down, and they go right back to it. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
That's caught. Devon Achane. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd down from the gun. Cut out left. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Give him 13 on that play. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Got it. Ready.
They've got first down here from the 36. Here's Willis to the air. Here's a screen for Achane. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
2nd and 3 now.
Ready. 60, 19 tight. Ready.
Working from the gun. It's Willis. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Kate, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And he's going down. They said no to that shorter field goal, partner. Rolled the dice for more. They're going to end this first half empty-handed as a result. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Dolphins in a real good spot to score.
Come on. Ready.
Throwing off the play fake. Rolling out to his left. And And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Those are the hurry-up offense here.
Fitzpatrick on the tackle.
18 Cardinal.
A 6-yard gain. Brings up third.
Hey, check that. Street.
Achane. And he'll take it in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. De'Von Achane with the touchdown. Patterson on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins tie things up at 14. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Wangu now to return. Good work so far. He's got room. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
New York to the line. First and 10. Motion the tight end over. Smith on first down. Set up the screen here for Hall. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Jets first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Cover. Here we go.
And go play fake here with Smith. Locates Adonai Mitchell. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's good for a New York first down.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. With enough time, it's almost inevitable. He'll find enough space for a completion.
First down, Smith to throw. Sends this to the end zone. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win.
All still on that 34-yard line, second and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Here we go.
Throwing on third, Smith. Going deep here for the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone.
Red zone defense, it is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away, that is a gold star effort by the defense.
Throwing on first down, Willis. Short pass brought in. Space pass to 35. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Achane, a first down carry. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. They're down to their final one in this half. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Tag! Stop Cougar 19! Dragon 60!
Third and long. They're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
On to punt on fourth down, it's Bradley Pinion. Can Awangu handle this return for the Jets? And he made sure to angle that one toward the sideline. He bounces inside the 20 and jumps out at the 13. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go. Hello, Jackson. Hello.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Connects with his back. Hall. And he's tackled for no gain. Now, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Smith. For big yards on the right side. We'll have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. First and 10 from the 43.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, Smith. He gets it again to Mitchell. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And again, it's Smith. Has his man. That's their rookie from Oregon. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. So that's going to go as a kick of 36 yards. And that's good for a Jets first down.
First down, Jets.
Hey, trio left.
From the gun, it's Hall. That run good for a handful as it brings up second down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Jets take the lead just before halftime. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. Good work so far. He's got room. And they are just a hop and a skip away from midfield as he goes out of bounds up beyond the 45. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. The defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
79 Broncos. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
2nd and 10. Here's Willis. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Willis now, third down. Look at that power, deep left side. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
Great as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4. He's back to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Throwing this for the end zone. This finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins cut it to just a point before halftime.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body and try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
And his kick is good, and what a first half that was as we officially go into locker rooms now, all tied up. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Wangu now to return. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
Just take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this first and 10. Shotgun snap to Smith. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He gets loose down the right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take the lead right away in half number 2. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10. They go play action. Here's Willis. Put some heat on this deep ball. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. He will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins start the second half with some needed points.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Patterson takes on the extra point. And the Dolphins tie us up 28-all.
Bradley Pickens set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Wangu now to return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. He's going to be brought down here at the 42. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's good for a New York first down.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a Jets first down.
Jets first down. 11 on the play. And the Jets first down.
Here's Smith. Connects on the crosser. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Give him 32 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. Hall running between the tackles. Bounces this outside, winds up with a nice chunk of yards there as a result. It's 2nd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Smith to the air now. This one's caught. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Smith on 3rd and short. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Jets take a 3rd quarter lead. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Tolbert now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. It's A-Chain on the inside give. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Working quickly here.
17 yards. That's good for a Dolphins first down.
To throw, here's Willis. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
Here's A-Chain at the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Here we go. Go.
The play fake now. Willis to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. He can run it. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to be 1st down Miami. All set to go now from the 35.
Ready.
They run. It's A-Chain. They give him 4 yards before he stops, Brock. It's 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Shot alert. Ready.
2nd down carry for A-Chain. Now he's past the 25. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Staying on the ground here with A-Chain. And he's got a chunk of yards as we've reached the end of 3. right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Dolphins ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode. They trail to start the fourth. First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Shot 79 Broncos. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Here's Willis to the air. Forced out to his right. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the 1st and goal.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That's a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Willis now. Has it down close. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins now trail by just a point in the 4th. Kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost and a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. Hall's going to try to smash his way in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock. You already got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
All gets it again on 2nd down. And he pushed for it, and they managed to stop him at the 2. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
He'll throw it. And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a 4th quarter lead. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. You're good on the point after. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7.
Dolphins 35.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Washington now to return. Ooh, poor effort there. He only gets it to the 15 before he's taken down.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. They'll go play action. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Achane running right. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's another Dolphins First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Going on first down, Willis. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here's a handoff for Achane. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Offense in a hurry up here.
That's a gain of 8.
Third down run for Achane. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line.
Hold the ready.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone.
Let's go.
Dive play straight ahead. And he gets a gain of 9, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line.
Achane to the right. And it's another first down on this drive. This time they're into first and goal.
It's a gain of 2.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
5-yard line.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Let's go.
Trying to run it in. Achane. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Dolphins cut it to a point late in this one. Devon Achane with the touchdown. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go.
They start the drive at home. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Here we go. Middle. We got to shoot.
Setting up to pass. This is a heater going deep. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing third down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go. No more.
To throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Now on fourth down, here's Austin McNamara out to punt for the Jets. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Ooh, errant snap, but he gets what he can behind this one. And this punt works out. It's going to cross the 20, be touchdown at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start the drive with Achane. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. He'll look to throw it. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
So everything comes down to this from Riley Patterson. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. So it all comes down to the right foot of their kicker. From the left hash, 34 yards away. Oh, he's missed it! The pressure got to him on that short attempt. And barring a miracle, we're set up for overtime.
That's the life of an NFL kicker, a chance to be a hero, and unfortunately, he can't end this one. And now it's incumbent upon his teammates to pick him up and maybe give him that game-winning opportunity coming up in overtime.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those two series, it is next score wins. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Now Achane. He'll make his way through for a pickup of 4. Now, not much to be had on that first down, Brock. First couple of plays of overtime. How do you approach things?
SOS. And I'm not talking desperation. I'm talking about stay on schedule.
Come on. Set. Cougar 19.
Achane again on second. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Achane again. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be 4th now and less than a yard.
You felt it the second this play bounced toward the outside, this defense responded. They pounced. That was their chance to get to him before he could get the couple inches he needed for a first down.
Big moment here in OT. The offense staying out on 4th.
Ready? 18 rattle.
They're going to try to throw for it. And this one's incomplete. That could be the shift, Brock, that decides this game. They turn it over on downs to begin overtime.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Hey, Tony.
Hall running between the tackles. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Drifting towards a possible tie, but they could avoid that outcome, partner. If they can do something here, ready to operate on second down. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Wilson on the slant. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Jets first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll go right side with Hall. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up second down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. From the gun, Smith. Connects with his back, Hall. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Hey, we go, Simone!
Throwing now. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Adonai Mitchell. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
On comes Cade York, a lot riding on this kick. This from 40 on the right hash. The kick is good, he got it! And they've taken back the lead. So it's a road win for the Jets. And they only needed a field goal to end it as their guy connected on an absolute bomb through all the pressure to claim a heck of a win here in overtime. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say so long from Miami.
Can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't hear him no more.
Outside of Los Angeles. Let's stop and tell people.